blastmusic247.com. We're changing the industry one artist at a time.
What's up, people? Welcome to the Say Less Show with Comeiko. How have you guys been? I feel like I haven't been here or seen you in so long. I know that the consistency hasn't been there, but it's been for many reasons that made sense. Okay, it just wasn't because I don't feel like it today. It was not that. We had the World Series. Don't mind the hats. And a couple of appointments, and I think it was a holiday in there or something like that. So, but I am here, and hope everybody's been doing well. Hope everybody's been blessed, and you are blessed because you're about ground still if you're watching this. So we're going to start off, of course. The topic today is supporting what it used to be. It's a lot of things that ain't what it used to be. Okay, let's just keep it 100. The world is just not the same place that the world used to be some 20, 30 odd years ago. All right, it's something in the water. It's something in the water, and some of us stayed solid and genuine, and some just slipped off. And it's crazy. It's bananas. Us Gen Xers, we just a different breed, you know what I mean? It just ain't there. So that's the topic for today. I'm going to give you your quote in just a minute. But before I do that, of course, I have my beverage of the evening. And I was a little confused, about what I really wanted to sip on. Like after today, you guys, let me just share this because y'all know I'm transparent. I keep it 100, and that's just me and what it is. I feel it's crazy work, right? I'm a full-time realtor, okay, and it's a realtor. It's not realtor. I'm gonna post that on my page because if I hear one more person say realtor, okay, it's a realtor. It's a realtor, okay, but I'm a full-time realtor, and so you know how that can be. That's the straight 1099 entrepot system, right? You sell a house, you help somebody buy a house, you got money. If you don't, right? So I said, okay, let me pick up I got to pick up something on the side just to, I have a great husband or whatever, but I know sometimes he get frustrated, but whatever. That's what you get for marrying an entrepot lady. I'm not going to say the other word. Y'all know where I was about to go with that. So I said, let me find something on the side. So I really want something remote, right? So I literally, if I wasn't a strong woman, I feel for the people that have been really trying and just feel discouraged. Because although I really don't have to work, I want to work because that's who I am. And I've always been I took care of myself, and my responsibilities and never relied on anyone to take care of me. But I want to, just for little side things, to contribute, whatever, like my realtor fees, they're bananas. Cause whether you sell or not, okay, them fees is due monthly, quarterly, yearly, right? So, the dog about to bark because I got a Walmart package about to get dropped off in 10 minutes and she about to go crazy. So I'm just letting y'all know that. So for a little bit, since like the end of last year, I have been looking for work and really focusing on remote work because I don't really want it to take away from my real estate. Because my clients are my everything, and I drop everything for my clients, right? So I want to be able to be home and be in the midst of my arena where maybe on my break or on my lunch, I can tend to my clients. I can answer my emails, text messages, send listings or whatever, be available. And then not only that, if, I have some investors I'm working with, and, sometimes they'll say, hey, I want to go see this property, and I want to be able to do that without having to deal with traffic and leaving a building. And, I'm already at home where my briefcase is and all the things that I need. So I really have been looking for remote work. And I've had a few interviews, and I don't even know what to say about them. I'm not the most smartest person, but I mean, I'm 50. I started working when I was 16, 17, in every entity that you can think of, especially call centers. I think that was everybody's beginning stages, call centers. And these positions are basically call centers. And so I thought the interview went great. I did do a hiccup on one thing, but I corrected it, when I realized it. That position was paying $18.50. So I ended up not getting that for whatever reason, because it was virtual. They could see me, I could not see them. So it's so hard nowadays for us, because with DEI and all of that, affirmative action, all of that being removed, you don't know why you're not chosen. Is it because I'm Black? You know what I'm saying? Is it because I'm a woman? Is it because, well, they didn't know my age, but sometimes they can tell just from your demeanor if you're seasoned or not. Maybe they feel like I was overqualified when they looked at my resume. I don't know, but I didn't get it. And it's been a few times that has happened. So today, I've been applying every time Indeed alerts me about a remote position. I apply for it. And this one I applied for, and yesterday, or the day before yesterday, and I got an email today asking me to take the assessment. Y'all, the assessment was about 40 minutes. There was 40 questions on math, multiplication, division, subtraction, addition. And you had about 3 seconds to figure it out before it flipped to the next one. Then there was the most of the sections were simulated. So then there was one that it tells you what to do, click on the browser, type this in, search it, telling you what to do. And this is a simulator and you're doing it. Now, I blew it on that one because I'm a technical person. I am a computer. I could have been an IT person. That's how much I'm entailed in computers. It intrigues me. I love to figure things out. So me browsing internets and anything else I could do with my eyes closed, for whatever reason, I knew I spelled Olympic right. Okay. It kept saying it was wrong. So as I'm trying to say, so now mind you, you're being recorded while you're taking this assessment. Okay. And I know if they watch it, they're going to laugh. Cause I was like, this is setup. I did. Cause I'm sitting, I said, this is setup. This has got to be a setup. I literally did, knowing I was being recorded, because ain't no way that I missed that. There's just no way. And then there was 140 behavioral questions, and of course, a little 35 minute words per minute typing test or whatever. And all of that. And guess how much the job is paying? And in my mind, I kept saying, Miko, a job is a job, because I don't discriminate. Money is money, baby. Do you hear me? And I ain't above nothing. I have never been that way, but I am accustomed to the close to $30 range pays when I was corporate world, right? But I'm like, hey, I'm humble. You know what I'm saying? Money is money. Whatever helps, it helps. But to go through all of that for $16.50 an hour, $16.50 an hour, so the reason why I'm having the cocktail that I am having this evening, okay, it's because of that experience. Now, I don't know if I'm going to get the job or not. And I'll be grateful if I do. I really, really, really would, because I'm tired. I'm tired of searching. I'm just tired, okay? But really, people, so my choice of beverage this evening is in my little Cavassier cup, even though it's not. I have me a beautiful. And this consists of my Di Serono liqueur, okay? And my cognac. Now, in California, we call this a beautiful. But out here, they say French Connection. But whatever it is, it's yak and amaretto. Okay? So cheers. If you have a drink in your hand, cheers. So, I said all that, and I'm done with venting. And what's the thing people saying? Whoop-de-doo? Is it whoop? Okay. So our quote for this evening, our quote for the rest of the week, every day, all day, something that should just really be instilled in you. It's going to be based around the topic. So I decided to do my motivational quotes and everything, around the topic of the evening. So this quote is, love yourself enough to stand even when no one shows up for you. Support is a blessing, but self-belief is the foundation. I'm going to say it again. Love yourself enough to stand even when people don't support you. Support is a blessing, but self-belief is the foundation. You got to believe in yourself. If don't nobody else believe in you, you believe in yourself. If don't nobody else pat you on the back, you pat your own self on the back. Okay? Even when you feel like nobody cares, you got a lot of ghost people out there. You got ghost followers, you got ghost people, you got people. And I say that because I've had people behind the scenes reach out to me in my inbox. This was even back in when we used to do the Video Tuesday and Layback Sundays, where this is where we had unity back in the day, and all my karaoke people would get together. And I started out Video Tuesday, and everybody had to go live or record and sing a song, right? And a bunch of us did it. Maybe like I would say 7, 8 of us used to do it. And I'm the kind of person that don't give a hootsie if you look at me, you watch me or not. I do things out of pleasure. I do things because that's just my nature. I'm a Gemini. I'm silly. I like to have fun. Life is too short to be worried about what the hell people think about you. If they like you, if they don't, baby, if you don't, then thank you. Thank you for just saving me what's the word without cursing? Saving me from the riffraff of not being strapped up or suited up in an orange suit. Okay. Thank you. Just remove yourself. You ain't got to say nothing. But I've had people reach out and tell me, you are an inspiration. I love watching you. You love life. You give me hope. I've literally had people reach out to me in my inbox. Because you never know what people are going through. And if you can be someone that can put a smile on someone's face, there's so many people struggling silently with themselves that you have no idea how much that you could touch someone just from the little simplest things. Do I go through things? Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? Just personal self, marriage. We know marriage ain't for the weak, baby. I ain't never put my marriage on a pedestal. We go through, people not having a job. We all go through stuff, and I go through stuff. But from my past experiences, I've learned that I won't let it rule me. I won't let it rock me, and I won't let it shake me. And I done been through some stuff, okay? Some stuff. Living out I done been through some stuff, but I refuse to let it defeat me, right? And everybody may not have the strength that I have. So they look for it. and you give people hope. So I just be who I am. I don't front. I am Comeiko. Okay, all day, every day. So keep that quote close because it means a lot. It means a lot. All right. So we are talking about what support really looks like. Okay. What support ain't what it used to be. Let me see. Support ain't, you know what, that's right. But then my outline, my notes, says that what support really looks like. But this is what it is. So basically everybody says they want support, but not everybody knows what support looks like or how to give it. They don't. And why? Supporting is very important. See? It's okay. It's just the Walmart delivery. Ma'am. I'm so sorry. Told y'all. That's why I'm waiting to order my Wingstop. That's exactly why I'm waiting to order my Wingstop. Hold on, y'all. I'm so sorry. I really, really am. Because I don't know why they rung the doorbell. I was about to go off in the speaker, but she walked away. Because you ain't have to ring that doorbell like that. Okay, she drove away. So sorry about that. That's the good part about having your own podcast. I told you ain't nothing formal on here, baby. It's all live and direct and real. Okay. So, people don't know how to give it. Some people don't know how to give it because it's never been given to them. Right. So support is more than likes, shares, and showing up once. It really, really is. Support can be in many, many ways. Support should be consistent. Well, I'm gonna say this: when you're dealing with close people that are close to you, family, friends, for me, it doesn't have to be consistent. But at the end of the day, like, how can I say this? If you can't support, say that. Right? Here goes me and VP's magic word again, communication. Baby, I have cut off so many people. I literally am by myself. And it's by choice. It's not by any other reason. It's by choice. And I'm okay with it. I've gotten to a point into my life where I know how I want to be treated. And I don't ask much. And when you can't do the simple things, you understand what I'm saying? I'm going to have to go on and cut you off. And that goes for anybody. Anybody. I don't care who it is. I know how I want to be treated. And it's not a lot. It's not high standard. To me, it's common courtesy. Right? That damn communicate, that word, baby, will ruin so many situations and relationships. So even if you can't be consistent with supporting your people, communicate that, because everybody has a life. It's not just geared around you or us or anybody that's seeking support. Life is not geared around you. And we know that life is lifing for a lot of people. It really, really is. And people deal with things differently. That's understandable. You know what I'm saying? But it's just the communication. Because when you are dealing with people that are genuine, or you think are genuine and close to you, you're looking for that support. You sometimes lean on it because you're like, that's my guy. That's my girl. I know she gone. And then, boom, where they at? With no communication. That's crazy work. Like, what's the word that everybody's using now? Diabolical? That's diabolical. Like, I don't understand that. And I'm gonna jump off for a minute. But why come when a word come out, people overuse it like it ain't been in a dictionary for the past 4,000 years? Diabolical has been a word. Anyway, but that's just the internet for you, baby. Somebody get a hold of a word, and next thing you know, everybody, oh, that is diabolical. But communication, people. Communication. I cut them off because it's rude, it's inconsiderate, and being who I am and the June Gemini that I am, when you treat me that way, you're basically saying you ain't and fuck you. That's how I look at it from people that I truly care about. That's how I look at it. That's how I view it. And I know, again, my worth and how I want to be treated. And I'm going to have to cut you off. Because if you can be that inconsistent and that or inconsiderate, then baby, you ain't got no place in my life. And I promise you I sit in this house every day by myself with this damn grand dog of mine. Do you hear me? And be comfortable with it. Okay. So defining support. Support can be emotional, it could be financial, it could be physical, or it could just be presence, right? One of the things that I'm going to talk about, the support finance part of it. Again, times is hard for people. Okay. Now I'm going to use a scenario. I ain't pointing nobody out because it's too many people to point out. Look, I'm tired of double goods. Okay. I'm tired of double goods popcorn. And everybody and their mama want to fundraise with double goods. Okay. People that are looking for fundraisers, you have to understand, don't take it personal. It's not about, oh, no one supported me. You don't know how many other people they've supported, especially with the same freaking item or merchandise. Because everybody and their mama is asking for the same thing. So, I done went and supported Susie Q and Billy Joe last week, and then here you come asking for it again. I don't want that much popcorn. As a matter of fact, okay, Double Goods done changed their popcorn because the fiery queso is my absolute favorite. And that's a damn shame that I know the names of the popcorn because that's how much I have supported and purchased. But the bags used to be like this. Now the bags is like this. I'm not ordering no popcorn, okay? I'll put a little bit of cayenne pepper and sprinkle some cheese powder on some regular popcorn. That's ridiculous. That stuff is expensive, right? So sometimes everybody can't support financially. Understandable. You got people out there struggling. Y'all see what the world is doing right now. It's a hot mess. It's a hot mess, and you don't know what people are going through. I don't give a damn how much they walk around, bougied up, smile on their face. You don't know what's going on behind closed doors and people's lives and what they're dealing with, right? So, emotional support, that's important. Sometimes with, people that are in businesses, have their own businesses, sometimes you just need that encouragement. You need that push, that motivation. When you feel, defeated, or you feel like I'm not good enough, it's good to have people around you that'll tell you, no, ma'am, no, ma'am, no, ma'am, no ham, no Sam. And I'm that girl, right? Even I struggle sometimes a little bit, but I'm quick to correct myself because I know who I am, right? I know who I am. And every time, last week I was like that. I just felt defeated. I felt like I'm over it. I'm done. You know what I mean? I sat in it for about 2 days. And then the third day I was like, girl, nah, no ma'am. Get it up, get it together. But that's because I know me and who I am. And some people don't know who they are and what their purpose is. So again, it doesn't always have to be physical, right? It can be presence, emotional, financial. Support is not loud. It is loyal. It is loyal. And although some of us have a lot of people in our lives and a lot of friends, and we can't support everybody all at once, but in some sort of way, you can support friends and people that have businesses. Share their stuff. I'm going to sit here and admit that I need to get better at it. But I'm so quick to get on Facebook and post what the heck I got to post, and I keeps it moving. I'm gone. I'm gone after that. So I told myself, you got to get better. You got to get better at, looking and seeing what's going on. And if I see somebody with a business or something like that, share it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got to get better at that. I really, really, really do. So, what support looks like today, right? So a quick text checking on someone. I'm getting better at that. I can honestly say the past 2 weeks, I told myself, get better at checking on people. Because it doesn't take much. And I started it and realized it doesn't. I hit up like 5 people last week and was like, hey, just thinking about you, checking in, hope all is well. And that was it. And they were like, oh my God, thank you so much for checking on me. It was that easy. I need to slap myself because I should have been doing that, because you never know, right? But when I think about somebody, I told myself, act on it. Don't just think it, act on it, because you never know how much that might mean to them in the space that they might be in at that time. Okay. So sharing resources, opportunities, or information. If you know things, sharing the resources. If there's opportunities out there, I could honestly say about that work from home remote Facebook page, like they're very good at sharing information. That's awesome. Sharing resources and, how to help each other. That's what it should be about. Celebrating without jealousy. Celebrate others without jealousy. That is so sinful. I don't understand how people could be jealous of somebody else, because to me, that is a slap in God's face. It really is. Because you're jealous of someone else's life. You're jealous of who someone is that God created. God wrote their story. That's their story. That's their life. It's not yours. So how in the world could you possibly be jealous? That's basically saying, God, you ain't doing enough for me. You ain't create me right. You ain't make me right. Honey, if that is you out there, get your sugar honey iced tea together. That is not a great space to be in at all, right? So another way is speaking their name in rooms they're not in. So if someone's in a room and somebody's talking about buying a house or selling a house, will you mention Comeiko Taylor, your realtor and sneakers? Will you speak my name? Because I speak names. If it's something that someone's looking for, and I know of someone in that arena, I'm going to speak their name and say, hey, got a connection for you. That's support. That's support, because you never know where that may lead, right? Buying from friends without asking for discounts. People of certain colors are very good at that. I have never asked any of my friends for a discount, because that's how they eat. We all have our ways of how we eat. That's how they eat. I have never asked for a discount. Can I get that? Never asked for a discount, especially if you know their situation. Now, if you offer a discount, I'm going to take it. Okay? I'm going to take that discount. Thank you. But I'm not going to ask for it. And people of businesses, don't get offended when your friend chooses to go elsewhere, because maybe they can't afford your business, your product. Some of us are known to be greedy. We talked about that in the podcast a couple of weeks ago with Kiko. Greedy. You're greedy. So if I can find that same product somewhere else for a reasonable price, don't get upset for me going to purchase it. You don't know what I'm going through. I can't afford you. It ain't got nothing to do with you. But if I can't afford you, I can't afford you, right? So don't get upset. If somebody came to me, a seller came and said, oh, well, my compensation is a certain percentage and they're offering two percentages down. There's somebody I knew. Well, baby, go with them. I ain't gonna be mad, because my price is my price. I ain't gonna be upset, right? Because that's what you can afford. That's crazy to me. But showing up when it's not convenient, that's a good one. And I got so many personal stories. It's pathetic. And I'm not going to share not a near, not one of them, because in my outline, I said I had noted that I would share some experiences, but I'm not going to do that because I just experienced some stuff over the weekend. And I learned, baby, when I say this past weekend, I learned my lesson. And all of it boiled down to, it wasn't even about the non-support. It was the communication. Don't communicate, cutting you off. Because it's inconsiderate and it's freaking rude when you prepare for things and people. You're spending your money, you're preparing enough, you're doing this, you're doing that, expecting the show. And then there's nothing. It's rude. It's so freaking rude. And this weekend did it. And like I say, Comeiko rose solo. Okay, moving forward. Respecting boundaries, encouraging someone behind the scenes. Support might not look how you expected, but it's still support, right? So I have about 3 more. Let's see. We almost done. But I have about 4 more outlines. So I don't know if BP wants to find an artist at this time to throw on, or I could just keep going. I'm gonna wait for him in the chat to see what he thinks, because it's probably going to be another 20 minutes or so. Okay, keep going. So what support is not? Support is not entitlement. Support is not control or manipulation. Support is not only showing up when it benefits you. Support is not inconsistency. Support is not silence when someone is hurting or succeeding. Support is not jealousy, comparison, or secret comparison, because it's a lot of sneaky secret people out there. A lot. I've been around some that smile on my face, and from my peripheral, I'm like watching the looking up and down. Those are people that aren't happy with themselves, and it makes me smile. It actually makes me proud. That's how I walk in every room with my head held high. And when I know you don't like that, my neck gonna get longer than a giraffe, baby. Okay? Thank you. I appreciate it. Makes me feel good, right? Got to have that attitude. So if it disappears when you succeed, it was never support. Why support is so hard for some people? Ego, jealousy. That word keep popping up, jealousy. Misunderstanding of what support means, because some people don't know what it means. Fear of someone passing them up. Crabs in the barrel. Crabs in the barrel, especially if they're in the same entity as you. Survival mindset, scarcity. Never seen healthy support growing up. Now that's a big one, because a lot of people don't know what support is because they've never seen it or never been in a situation where they seek support, right? People only support when they understand, and projection of their own insecurities. That actually happens a lot, and that's behind the scenes. And I know that for a fact. And instead of someone inspiring you, you project your own insecurities when it shouldn't be. You should be inspired and say, you know what, hey, girl, I know you're not barking at me. Stop. Some people can't support you because your growth reminds them of their stagnation. There you have it. You got to get up and do it. And baby, have I been stagnant in life a few times? Absolutely. Procrastination queen, attack. But you got to get up out of it. Okay? How to ask for support. Be clear about what you need. Communicate. Be clear what you need. That way, when you don't get it, you can't say I didn't tell you, because I was clear about what I needed, right? Ask with grace and not guilt. Allow people to support in their way. Support can be done in many ways. We spoke about that earlier. But be understanding if that's the only way that they know how to support is still support. So receive it, right? Stop expecting support from those who've shown they can't give it. Yourself to how to give support, celebrate others, share their wins, show up physically or digitally. And 90% of us are digitally nowadays. Buy from their businesses if they're not greedy. Now, I'm going to say that because there's too many of y'all that get beside yourself. If you ain't had the capital to start your business, you should have started it. Don't make us pay for it. It's crazy work to me. It's diabolical. Encourage them privately. Help or offer help without wanting to be asked. Be consistent, genuine, and kind. Okay. So I'm supposed to, I set it up to where I tell a personal story, but I'm not going to do that because this past weekend is too fresh for me. Okay. And it ain't going to go right. So, I'm not going to do that part. So that brings us to the very end. All right. So people, support, because you never know what it means to someone. You don't even have to talk to them. If somebody posts something, share it. You just hit the little share button. It's that simple. If you're in a room and someone's talking about something that a friend of yours, that's their business, speak their name. Or someone's looking for something. Just like today, there was someone looking for cars. I know someone that sells cars. It took me less than 1 minute, if not 20 seconds, to type his name in her comments. Just like that. That's support, right? So people do it. And if you don't know how to support, ask. Hey, how can I support you? How can I support you? But in today's world, I just sit back. I'm at that fine prime golden child years of my life where I just sit back and watch now. That's all I do. And we are a mess. We are a mess. The friendships, the connections are not genuine anymore. You don't know who to trust. Because I watch people and how they interact with other people. For one, I'm not looking for no new friends. I'm just not. I'm too old for friends. Okay. I'm talking about friends like that. And if we ain't been rocking since elementary and all that, baby, we good. But it's great to be around like-minded women and get together and have some good times. And I look forward to that because I love having fun. I love going to eat. Big bag. I love going to have a drink. Y'all know I'm the karaoke queen. But whenever I just see every time you turn around, it's she was looking. And if you ain't be fake friend, I don't want no parts of it. Because even in the mishaps that I have had with individuals, you've never known me to post about it. You never know me to post about it. I cut it off and I keep it moving because what's the point of talking about it? Especially if they know who they are and what they did. You will never see that type of stuff from me, ever. And I didn't fell out with a few folks over the past 2 years. I wouldn't even say fell out. God removed them. And it was red flags for 10, 11 years. And I ignored them because I'm so busy. I want to have fun with my people. No. So I'm going to end this with a closing message. And that is, everyone wants support, but first you have to learn what it is and how to give it. Support is a seed. When you plant it, it grows back to you. So I hope this helps somebody. I hope you got something out of it. I know that I did. Even writing notes and outlines, I learned something from it myself. So on that note, I hope that you guys have a blessed rest of your week. And I, as always, don't know what the topic is going to be next week, but do know that you can reach out if you want to use my platform to promote your business, let people know about your business. If you just want to get on and be a part of a topic and just be a part of the cast. If you want to submit a topic suggestion, just let me know and we gonna do it because this is to say less. We say less. What you want to do? You want to do that? Okay, say less. And that's what we do, right? So, but do know I will let you know typically Sunday or so what the topic's going to be for next week. But other than that, you guys have a blessed evening and stay safe and stay blessed.